Hey Disney fans, welcome to Disney A to Z. Today we're going to talk about some updates to major projects that Walt Disney World has announced. So, for those unfamiliar, about 2 months ago, Disney had its biannual D23 Expo, in which they announced major projects coming across all of their parks, cruise lines, everything. And here, about a week ago, they had the same expo, the D23 Brazil. And at the Brazil Expo, they did shed some light on some of these projects and kind of clarified timelines and when we might be able to see some of these. So, without further ado, let's jump right in and see what updates Disney has in store. Right now, we're going to start at Epcot. The first one is the reimagining of Test Track. So, Test Track has been closed for several months now, and it's undergoing a full refurbishment. So right down to the bones, the ride layout is still going to be the same, but the experience is going to be completely different. That is slated to reopen. They did announce, and they kind of mentioned this back in September, but just to clarify, this is opening back up in 2025. So for the Test Track fans, expect to see that coming next year. Also coming to Epcot next year is the new lounge. So this lounge is going to be on the back of Spaceship Earth, and it's going to be the views from this are going to be amazing. I said before, I wouldn't be surprised if Disney offers some sort of dessert party upcharge for the nighttime fireworks, because the views from here, it's going to be unmatched anywhere in Epcot. But that is also slated to open in 2025. And over to Animal Kingdom, we have a couple of updates there as well. First off, the Tree of Life is getting a new show. That was announced at the September D23. It's going to be themed to Zootopia, and it is getting better Zoogether. We have a name for it, and we do have a opening time frame. It was announced that it will be opening next winter. Now, the big news out of Animal Kingdom is obviously the closing of Dino Land and getting rethemed to Tropical Americas. As we speak, Dino Land is closing in phases with projections to close early January. There's still more time to ride Dinosaur if you wish, but a lot of the land is closing down early in 2025, January 2025. With the Tropical Americas retheme to be completed by 2027. Now, at Hollywood Studios, we really only got updates or small update on one thing, which is Monsters Inc. Land. Construction is set to start on this in 2025, hopefully with completion in 2026. But the big speculation since this original announcement in September is, where is it going to go? Now, shortly after they announced this, a lot of internet detectives started looking at the concept art, and they did find one clue that it may be going into the area with the Muppet Vision 3D, which would unfortunately cause that to close. So we're still waiting to see where this is going to go, but it looks like we're going to get construction started pretty soon. So it remains to be seen. Let's see what Disney comes up with here. Now, I saved Magic Kingdom for last because this is where most of the updates are coming from. We do know they announced that Cars Land will start construction next year. Hopefully, once again, with an eye for 2026 on an opening date. Now, Disney did give us some more updates on Villains Land. They laid out the inspiration, the villains that are inspiring Villains Land. We have the Queen of Hearts, Jafar, Evil Queen, Lady Tremaine, Isma, Cruella de Vil, Captain Hook, Maleficent, Gaston, Mother Gothel, Ursula, Hades, and Chernabog. Now, that's a lot of inspiration. They gave us a little bit of the backstory on how Villains Land is coming about. There's been a magic spell that has been cast, summoning all these villains from their different realms. And Disney did note that here in Villains Land, there is no hero coming to save the day. So there may not be a happily ever after all. But what we do know is that this is going behind Big Thunder Mountain. Now, Big Thunder Mountain is actually set to close here fairly soon. And that is going to be for a long term refurbishment. That's going to be down for about a year. And I have to believe that the construction of Cars Land and the inclusion or the construction of Villains Land is lending itself to this long term refurbishment of Big Thunder Mountain. So I don't know if they're having to move entrances or create walkways, change something structurally so that they can have people move beyond Big Thunder Mountain. But that is what speculation is at this point. Another quick little thing that they did announce is actually opening next year in 2025 is the Pirates themed Tavern in Adventureland. So I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty excited for this one. I think it's going to be a great addition to Adventureland. And we also did get one more small quick update. The new nighttime parade, Starlight, at Magic Kingdom. They did release concept art for one of the new floats that's going to be involved, and that is going to be the Moana float. So, some different cool things, a lot of things to look forward to. Please let me know in the comments what you're most looking forward to, or on the flip side, what you're going to hate see to go to make room for all of these new and major changes. So that's it for these updates. I always appreciate you stopping in and spending time with me. If you could, please hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel so you're always up to date with all the newest content. So thank you, and please have a nice day, and we'll see you real soon.